In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 10, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Guardians versus Kansas City Royals. It's the continuation of a weekend wraparound set on the diamond as a pair of American League Central rivals take to the diamond in the Show Me State. The Cleveland Guardians are on the road as they play the third game of a 4-game set with the Kansas City Royals Sunday afternoon. In the opening game of the series Thursday night, the Royals picked up a 3-1 victory by rallying for a couple late runs in the contest. After an off-day Friday, the second game of the series saw Zach Plesac take the mound for the Guardians against the Royals' Brad Keller. Today, the Guardians will send Cal Quantrill to the hill, who will be opposed by Chris Bubich. In his final 20 turns through the rotation last season, Quantrill delivered a superb 2.89 ERA, but a 4.06 Fahrenheit IP and a pedestrian 19.8% strikeout rate during that span indicate that regression could be on the way in 2022. To put these numbers into the proper context, Quantrill's ERA was 36% better than league average from June 15th until the end of the regular season, but his FIP was only 4% better than league average. Quantrill failed to generate even a 25% swing and miss rate on any of his 6 offerings last year. Across his first 2 big league seasons, Chris Bubich owns a 4.4 ERA and a 5.03 Fahrenheit IP. His plus curveball and his changeup have generated a healthy amount of swings and misses, but the results have still been far from spectacular. Cleveland's offense has yet to make the trip north from spring training. Kansas City's bats have not been much better, but they have still been better, and the Royals have a better bullpen. The Guardians have already used Brian Shaw twice in 3 days. Nick Sandlin, Trevor Stephan, Anthony Gose, and Emmanuel Clays each threw yesterday in the loss. The Cleveland Guardians have the edge starting pitching-wise with Cal Quantrill on the mound, but pitching hasn't been the issue for them through 2 games. The Guardians can't string together offense, and it's to the point where you kind of have to see it to believe it. The Kansas City Royals are simply playing the better ball right now, and their bullpen has been incredible, so the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. We didn't see much offense for either team in the opening game of the season. The teams combined for only a dozen hits and totaled 4 runs in the contest, with half of those coming in the Royals' final at-bat of the afternoon. Weather should be favorable for this game, with temperatures at first pitch registering in the low 70s with plenty of sunshine, though there will be a stiff wind. Projections say that the wind will be from the south-southwest around 17 miles an hour with gusts up to 23. The Guardians didn't score a lot of runs in their first 2 games and come into this game with only 1 run. They averaged 4 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Royals. Bubich pitched well for the Royals last season, but he came out of the bullpen in 2 games against the Guardians, giving up 1 run in 3 innings. Even though the Guardians will score against Bubich, Kansas City's bullpen has looked good through 2 games, keeping the Guardians scoreless, so don't expect them to score more than 3 runs in this game. The Royals averaged 2 runs per game in their first 2 games. They averaged 4.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Guardians. Quantrill pitched well against the Royals last season, giving up 7 runs in 4 games, so don't expect the Royals to score enough runs to push the score over the total. Plus, the Guardians and Royals played under the total in their last 3 meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Minnesota Twins. Sunday afternoon on the MLB Diamond, we will see the American League West take on the American League Central as the Seattle Mariners grapple with the Minnesota Twins at Target Field in Minneapolis. This is Game 3 of a 3-game series, and it was the Mariners that have taken the first 2 games. The Minnesota Twins should be able to sneak out a win in this one. The Mariners are 12-3 in their last 15 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 during Game 3 of a series. The Mariners are 12-3 in their last 15 games on grass and are 4-1 in their last 5 versus American League Central. The Twins are 5-2 in their last 7 games versus a team with a winning percentage above .600. The Minnesota Twins will look to get their first win of the season on Sunday against a below-average Seattle team. Look for Minnesota to bounce back on their home field to do enough to take care of business here today, as Minnesota is the better overall team. Although the Mariners have been winning a ton in this matchup, I like the Twins here as they should be able to squeeze out a win, so the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. Gonzalez has a career ERA of 4.24 on the road, which is not horrible, and the Twins have scored just 4 runs in their first 2 games. Bailey Ober was decent last year, and now he is in his 2nd year in the league, which will help him with the experience factor. He already showed improvements in posting a 1.5 ERA in spring. Ober will be facing a Seattle offense that has struggled out the gate as they have scored just 300 RPG and .212 hitting. The under is 6-1 in Seattle's last 8 games as an underdog, and 9-1 in Minnesota's last 11 versus American League West. The Mariners have struggled offensively so far this season, scoring 6 runs in their first 2 games. They averaged 4.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Twins. They are facing a pitcher that didn't give up a run in his only start against them last season and won't score a lot of runs in this game. The Twins have also struggled so far, scoring 4 runs in their first 2 games. They averaged 2.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Mariners. Even though Gonzalez struggled against the Twins last season, he gave up only 5 runs in his last 3 April starts. I expect the Minnesota offense to have a better showing in this one, but they will not go crazy as Marco Gonzalez is a decent starter. Plus, the Mariners and Twins played under the total in 3 of their last 5 meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Pirates versus St. Louis Cardinals. National League Central foes will continue a 4-game series to open the season on Sunday afternoon when the Pittsburgh Pirates visit the St. Louis Cardinals at Busch Stadium. St. Louis has won the first 2 games of the set, including a 6-2 victory on Saturday to cash in as a favorite. Pittsburgh finished in last place at 61-101 a year ago, while the Cardinals went 90-72 before falling in the National League wild card game. The Cardinals haven't lost the season series to Pittsburgh since 2012, including holding a 12-7 advantage last year. This looks like a mismatch so far, as Pittsburgh is going to be in for a long season, and Sunday's pitching matchup tilts things even further in favor of the Cardinals. St. Louis offense has been a force 2 games into the season. They're currently ranked as the 8th best team in team batting average at .258, and they're the 3rd ranked offense in OBP at .390. Sure, this is against the Pirates, who are going to be one of the worst teams in the league this season. Arenado is batting .625 on the season with a home run, while Tyler O'Neill is .333 with a home run. I get why you could look at an underdog in certain spots, especially against Steven Matz, as we've seen the good and the really bad from Matz. The good from his time in Toronto and the bad from his time with the Mets. However, the Pirates have shown their true colors in the first 2 games of the year already, and I don't think Bryce Wilson is suddenly the answer to figure out the Pirates' issues. This Pirates lineup has struggled out of the gates, and the bullpen has not been able to keep the Cards off the board. Look for another beatdown from St. Louis as they win the 3rd game in the series. The St. Louis Cardinals to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Matz is above average, but not exactly an ace who can totally shut down opponents, and we've seen starting pitchers not go very deep in games so far after a shortened spring training. Both teams have problems in the bullpen, with Pittsburgh projecting to struggle there as well, while Reyes is a huge arm for the Cardinals to lose as the closer. The Cardinals have a great shot at improving on their 2017 WRC+, as the Arenado-Paul Goldschmidt combo is as steady as it gets, while the star young outfielders O'Neill and Dylan Carlson could take another step. I touched on their early success above, but now I'll add a couple of head-to-head stats. The current roster is hitting .407 against Bryce Wilson. Nolan Arenado is 1-3 with a home run. Dylan Carlson is 2-3 with a double. Tyler O'Neill is 2-3 with 2 doubles. And Tommy Edman is 2-3 with a pair of singles. This is a deep lineup that is going to find success against a lowly Pirates team. I like this game to go over, and I honestly think the Cardinals will be able to reach 8 runs by themselves. I am expecting the Cardinals' offense to dominate, and I wouldn't be surprised if they cover the over by themselves, as they have shown that they can cover these totals easily in this series, and so they will put up a big number against Wilson on Sunday. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.